name's Leo, and today I'll be sharing with you about Sushi Paradise. Now, imagine yourself eating in a sushi restaurant. You're enjoying your raw tuna. When suddenly you have the urge to regurgitate what you're eating. You feel nauseous, your stomach hurts, and your whole entire body is aching. Then you finally wonder, where in my life have I gone wrong? However, let me tell you, this isn't from whatever you did wrong in the past. This is from the sushi you just ate. You've done nothing wrong. But before you throw away that delicious tuna, let me tell you that this is actually from something that is living in your sushi. Now, again, before you spray your sushi with pesticide, let me tell you that this isn't how you get rid of this enemy, and you have to know your enemy first. This isn't exactly the way you kill it. The pest that harms you is a roundworm. It isn't round, but it is a worm. This worm is one of the worst parasites you can be contracted with. In hindsight, it looks like it can't do much. It's just, it looks like a long string. The worms that are burned, it looks like the worms that are burning outside due to the retreating summer heat. However, after you spend some time with this worm, you would beg to get rid of roundworms from the face of the world. Not only does this worm give you nausea, but it can also contain symptoms like diarrhea, vomiting, headaches, fevers, chills, coughing. Now, if you thought that was it, and if that was bad, well, let's just say we're getting started, because roundworms also can give you facial swelling, aching joints, and paralyzation. The roundworm can grow up to about 14 inches, which is a classic American full-size pizza, like that, about like that. This worm can easily penetrate your vermophobia defenses by simply entering your body by sneaking itself onto the foods you eat, like tuna. I'm sorry. Although this parasite is from the ocean, it can enter into a fish's stomach, and from there, can end up in a sushi you eat. This can only be prevented if the chef is good enough and responsible enough to freeze the fish until you devour it, long enough until it is served onto your plate. So you can see why most Western people get roundworms in their stomachs. They don't have Japanese-trained sushi chefs. Once the roundworm has entered your body, it can only be found in your feces. This worm can also be spotted moving in the bowel, the neck, and in the mouth. It doesn't exactly emerge from your skin. You can just see that worm outline crawling in your skin. You can feel that bump just moving across. It's a painful way of ending up in the hospital. Even though it doesn't start off as long as it ends up to be. Every day it spends in your body, it consumes food to become longer and longer and longer, to become a gigantus horror. The worst part is that just like cockroaches, when there is one spotted, there's usually more than 5. An example of this is from African children. So some African children can't afford medicine and have big bulged belly. This is often the case when the child's stomach contains too many worms for the original stomach. So the stomach itself extends to the full extent to contain all those worms in. The medicine will kill. Once found, these worms can be removed by using medicine. The medicine will kill all of the worms in your stomach, your bowel, neck, wherever it is. It's a quite effective way of destroying them, but until then, you're going to have a really bad time. The Spanish science research team found that 56% of supermarkets were selling fishes contaminated with these worms. And this is a really bad situation because Spain is considered one of the best countries that you can visit, one of the most safest. But now that we can see that there are worms in these places, you're going to have to think twice about eating salmon or tuna. All this information is provided in the FDA, European countries' investigation report that 39.4% of their fish/mackerel is infested with tapeworms and roundworms. Now that you know how serious and common this problem is, let me list off all of the things you can do. Despite all the hope I might be giving you, the only thing you can really do is to warn other people. You can't really do anything else. It's not like you're ready to perform a surgery. Unless you become a local fisherman or sushi chef. As useless as it might, unless you become a local fisherman or sushi chef, you can't really help other people with this. As useless as this only conclusion would sound, people like me who have no knowledge of this whole ordeal whatsoever can learn about it. Maybe that someone can someday make a TED about it, I don't know, but who knows? To wrap this all up, I'm absolutely not telling you to never ever eat sushi. Sushi is a great food. You should all eat it. In fact, I ate some yesterday. This yesterday counts as last week. And look at me. I'm fine. I didn't. You don't see me at school throwing up and my muscles aching.
Did you throw up like last week?
No. No, totally didn't. Anyways, I'm perfectly normal. I'm not writhing on the ground in pain. Although I am warning sushi lovers to be careful, Max. And I'm not discouraging them from not doing what they love best. In fact, I respect the people who eat sushi. I respect those people who take the risk of getting infected with roundworms just to eat what they love. In fact, I respect the people who eat sushi, despite knowing the fact that someday they might be a hotel for at least a family of roundworms. There isn't much you can do about this whole situation, except you can spread the word of caution to other people. Someday, those people might spread your word around as well. Always remember that a couple of words from your mouth can lead to a future parasite-free